I'd like to call to order the regular City Council meeting of September 22nd, 2025. Would you all please rise and join me with the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Marcella, can we have roll call, please?
Councilmember Condi.
Here.
Councilmember Garcia.
Here.
Councilmember Solario. Here. Councilmember Weiss.
Here.
Councilmember White.
Present.
Vice Mayor Nielsen.
Here.
Mayor Pineda.
Here. Thank you so much. Ron, next
Thank you,
item.
Mr. Mayor and Council. Up first, we have our employee announcements, and I believe Jody, our Director of Development Services, is going to start us off.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm happy to introduce, three newer employees with our Development Services Department. First, I'd like to introduce Martin Moreno. Martin is one of our new planners, and he joins us from being a recent graduate from Arizona State University, and he was also a Marvin Andrews Fellow. He worked at City of Tempe, and he also had worked at Phoenix and Peoria doing various internships, including public works and capital improvement projects. He has a passion for local government and also planning and development. He received his master's degree in public administration and a bachelor's degree in government from Georgetown. He enjoys pickleball in his spare time and exploring new parks. You have a new best friend starting today. He enjoys pickleball, exploring new parks and restaurants, and riding his motorcycle, a little adventure. Secondarily, we have Zachary Jones. Zach just joined us last week. He is also a new planner in our planning division. He most recently was working in Nevada and doing some environmental planning, such as soil conservation. He also was a planner for Missoula County in Montana. He came here to the desert and to the heat, and he's loving it. He has a master's degree in geography, and he went to the University of Montana and has a bachelor's degree in natural resources planning from the University of Wisconsin. And he enjoys also being outdoors and playing and watching professional disc golf, and actually went towards the northeastern part of our state and surprised this past weekend to play in a disc golf event there. So another outdoor adventurous. And then Gilbert Garcia, you might have seen him around. He worked in our finance and budget department for many years. And he took an opportunity to become our new building permit technician 2, which is in our building services division, working with our permitting center. He has great skills in his utility billing division, where he worked in managing revenue with the supervisor, and his skills and his ability to be very detailed oriented, manage intake and be a project manager is what we're looking for, and he's going through training and working with his supervisor, Don, right now, and we have no doubt he's going to be super successful helping our team and our department. And in his spare time, he enjoys cookouts, game nights, and holidays together with his family, and on occasion he golfs, and he is a local Avondale resident. So congratulations from joining Development Services. Thank you all. Yeah.
Employees to welcome here tonight, so I'll just keep the comments brief, but just wanted to thank each and every one of you for being here, joining the team, or internally making the switch to development services and utilizing your talents that way. So again, if there's anything that we can do, reach out, but in the meantime, welcome aboard, and thanks for joining the Avondale team. Appreciate you being here.
Mayor and Council, up next, we have from our Economic Development Department, Jen Stein, your director. Here she is.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. I'm excited to welcome Carter Wright to our Economic Development team. He will be serving as Economic Development Manager, and he comes to us from the state of Arizona's Economic Development arm, Arizona Commerce Authority, known as ACA. And even more impressive than that, he served in the Army for 22 years. Ending his long career as Director of Operations. So we're really, really lucky to have Carter. He will be responsible and work his magic in our business attraction team and expansion efforts in the semiconductor, tech consumer, electronics, advanced manufacturing, aerospace and defense, and EV industries. One really cool tidbit about Carter that we learned is he's a twin. And he also is a blacksmith and does woodwork. So get your orders in. So anyways, I'll just welcome Carter. Congratulations. Thank you.
So as I mentioned earlier, Carter, thanks for, Jen, thank you for the information. And Carter, welcome to Avondale. And we look forward to you bringing your talents here, as there's plenty going on, as I'm sure you're well aware of, and all the attraction that we can get of all these businesses, specifically tech related, we so welcome. So thank you again for joining the team. Thank you.
All right, next up is Kim Moon, your engineering director, introducing one of her new employees.
Hi, good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and members of the council. It is my pleasure to introduce a new member of the engineering department team. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Joshua Begay, who joined the City of Avondale as an associate engineer on Tuesday, September 2nd. Joshua earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Biology and Agricultural Engineering from the University of Idaho. He brings with him a strong background in civil engineering, utility design, construction inspection, and permitting. His professional career includes valuable experience with the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority, the Idaho Transportation Department, and the Maricopa County Department of Transportation. We are excited to have Joshua on board, and we know that his skills, expertise, and perspective will serve our community well as we continue to grow and improve Avondale's infrastructure. So please join me in giving him a warm welcome.
Thank you so much, Joshua, welcome to Avondale. And we appreciate you being on our team and bringing all of the valuable experience from even another state here to the city of Avondale. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Mayor and council, up next is Renee, your finance and budget director.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. I have the pleasure tonight of introducing Jamie Allen. She's our new accounting specialist. She works in our accounts payable and payroll division, making sure our vendors and employees are paid timely and accurately. Jamie has a background in accounting and payroll, having worked 3 years in the construction industry and 8 years in the grocery industry. Jamie's been a West Valley resident for 15 years and spends a lot of her time with her 2 teenage sons who both play club baseball. When she isn't traveling to games, she enjoys hiking, long-distance obstacle course races like the Spartan Run and Mud Run, and seems to be quite the handy woman around the house.
Welcome to Avondale, and again, thank you for joining the team. And we too look to your talents in the finance department. And I'm sure many of us will have questions, and your participation in the budget coming up in a few months will be very valuable. So thank you. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Mayor and council, up next is we have Lieutenant Lopez, who will be introducing a new employee for the Office of Public Safety.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. Thank you for allowing us to introduce our new employees to you guys. I do have Sergeant Paul Wilson who will do the introduction on our new employee.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Vice Mayor, and City Council members. My name is Paul Wilson. I'm the sergeant that oversees the municipal security officers. I am privileged to be introducing our newest security officer, Carolyn Aguilar. Carolyn comes to us after finishing a successful 20-year career with the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, where she served 20 years as a detention officer. Carolyn is happily married, and she has 2 adult children. When she's not at work, she enjoys traveling, hiking, attending concerts, and doing some crafts such as painting. Here's a fun fact for you. Carolyn is the older sister to one of Avondale's finest, Sergeant Chris Beckett with our police department. Avondale is one big family, and we are very happy to have Carolyn join it.
So I'm sure many of us up here have seen Carolyn and her smiling face as we come into the main lobby there, and it's a pleasure to have you aboard. And more importantly, it's a family affair apparently here in Avondale, and so we appreciate that. And thank you for joining the Avondale team. Thank you.
Mayor and Council, up next, you have your Parks, Recreation, and Libraries Director, Corey, to introduce some of his new employees.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council members. It is my pleasure to introduce one new employee, Ashley Yingling, joining our Special Events Division as a Recreation Programmer, as well as highlight 2 internal promotions in our libraries, Myra Felix and Christina Amaryllis. I'm going to pass the mic and allow them to share about their positions and a fun fact about themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Yingling. I am the new Recreation Programmer for Special Events. I've been here for 2 months as of today, and a fun fact about me is that I came here from the city of Goodyear. I used to work in aquatics for 10 years, and what I love about Avondale is definitely the people.
Right.
Hello, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council members. My name is Christina Amaryllis, and I'm a librarian too. I was promoted from a librarian 1. I've been with Avondale for 2 years. A fun fact about me is I enjoy quilting in my spare time, which I may not look like it, but I love it. And I also ride motorcycles. I chose Avondale because I want to work with people who are passionate about their jobs, and I see that all around me, and that's why I also chose, me and my wife chose to buy our first home here.
Oh, that's nice.
Hello, good evening. My name is Mayra Felix, and I have been with the City of Avondale for about 6 months, and now serving as Librarian 1 at Sam Garcia Western Library. Fun fact is that I come from a family of proud graduates from Agua Fria High School, and yes, and something I love about Avondale is the public art that's displayed around the city. My personal favorite is the mural Entre las Memorias at the Goodyear Farms Historic Cemetery.
Corey, was that a lead-in for tonight's conversation, or
Potentially.
kudos
Well
to
played.
you?
Well played.
No, thank you all for being here. Congrats on the promotions and welcome aboard. And thank you so much for joining the Avondale team. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And again, with all of the new employees here, I apologize that we didn't really engage with all of you individually as we like to. But just for time purposes. Unscheduled public appearances, Marcella, do we have any cards or comments from the public?
Thank you, Mayor. We have not received any requests to speak.
Okay, thank you so much. Moving on, we have the consent agenda. Are there any council members who wish to remove an item for separate consideration? If not, can I get a motion? Got a motion from Vice Mayor Nielsen and a second from Councilmember Condi. All, please vote. Okay, item passes. Thank you so much. Ron?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. Again, let me introduce Corey, your Parks, Recreation, and Libraries Director, to introduce some folks to talk about our art program.
Yes. Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council members. I'm excited to introduce Marissa Daly, our Arts, Culture, and Libraries Manager, to provide an update on our public art program and the work the Municipal Art Committee has been doing for our community. With that, Marissa.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council members. My name is Marissa Daly. I am the Arts, Culture, and Library Manager in Parks, Rec, and Libraries. Today I'm here to present on public art projects completed in fiscal year 2025, current projects in progress, and the recommended project schedule for fiscal year 2026. For fiscal year 2025, the public art team completed 14 art projects, began 11 new projects, and awarded 3 scholarships to Avondale High School seniors through the Achieving Artists Scholarship Art Contest. We followed the Public Art Master Plan that was adopted in 2021, and with support from the Municipal Art Committee, we are beautifying Avondale one project at a time. So we invited them here today. Our chair is in the crowd, and vice chair, we have Rhonda Bell and Denise Teal. Other members, Janice Graham, Sarah Ivy, Deanna Zapata, Gavin Mejia, and Jacqueline Garcia.
So, completed projects. At Mountain View Community Center, Maria Madrid-Reed completed her mural, Inspiring Young Minds. We continue our Hometown Hero banners located south of I-10 on the way to the American Legion and plan to add additional veterans this November. We had 19 submissions this year after a really successful marketing campaign, so we're very proud of that. In January of 2025, Ann Muller-Steverson completed her sculpture Harmony of Rivers at Fire Station 172 in the heart of Crystal Gardens. With approval from the Municipal Art Committee, our park maintenance manager, Tom Street, added a beautiful and complementary landscape to highlight the sculpture. Lastly, our newest sculpture, Confluence, can be found at Park Avenue Plaza, completed by Vito DeBari in May 2025. With submissions from local youth artists, 6 utility box art wraps are displayed across Van Buren. These artists were selected from the 2024 Blank Canvas Art Program winners. And additional wraps were designed as an expansion on the mural at Goodyear Farms Historic Cemetery in partnership with Catitude Arts. These additional wraps are located in North Avondale along Dysart and Indian School Road. Public art is funded several ways. Funding is provided every year, or funds are provided from fees in lieu. A fee in lieu for art is payment a property developer can make to a city's public arts fund instead of selecting or installing art on their private development site. So for fiscal year 2026, the remaining budget is currently $463,000, with $121,000 allocated to current projects. Public art is also funded through CIP funds, which is a percentage of the total project. The fiscal year 2026 CIP public art budget is currently $485,000, with $114,000 allocated to current projects. These funds have allowed us to invest in high-caliber artists to curate impressive art around the city of Avondale. Any funding not allocated can be applied to future art projects, and I'm excited to share those with you in the next slides. So, in progress projects, in October this year, Julian Villapando's mural will be added to the new Fire Station 171 in Old Town Avondale. This mural will be visible from A.B. Cernas Plaza and Sam Garcia Library. Lauren Lee's mural for Cooper's Hawk Restaurant at Park 10 will be completed in November. And finally, Trevor O'Toole's sculpture, The Grid, will be completed in November as well. You may be familiar with Trevor's work as he completed a large sculpture at the Aquatic Center in 2024. Trevor stated, "This concept draws inspiration from the grid-like pattern of city streets, illustrating how something as ordinary as crossing a road can embody a deeper architectural idea." Concrete is scheduled to be poured in October, and then the final sculpture installations will be in November. We will organize a public art reveal at Winterfest on December 6th. So on the horizon, we have a few incredible projects. First, Civic Center Park will have a sculpture funded by capital improvement funds. Our recommended artist is Nicholas Rascona, whose concept is called Seeds for Growth, which comprehensively represents the city of Avondale's agricultural heritage, once built on cotton farming and ranching. Old Town Plaza, located on Western Avenue in Dysart, we will have an illuminated sculpture after a community engagement event where we will partner with local businesses on Western Avenue and Avondale residents. Our recommended artist is internationally known Hi Bi Kozo, who recently finished their exhibit at the Desert Botanical Garden. Being a significant gateway into Old Town Avondale, we wanted something with a strong statement and community input. Friendship Dog Park on McDowell will have a sculpture funded by the Public Art Fund. Hometown Hero submissions were received by September 12th, and will be revealed annually prior to Veterans Day. And then finally, conversations on future utility box wraps are in the beginning stages. So thank you for supporting arts in Avondale. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation, and I'll open it up at this point in time for council members to ask any questions. Okay, Councilmember Weiss.
Hi. More so than asking a question, I just wanted to thank the members of the Municipal Arts Committee or Commission for being here tonight. And I also, one of the things that I thought was really interesting is the Harmony of Rivers. I didn't know it was a dynamic sculpture until I actually was driving by and it moved. And I was like, oh, this is great. It's absolutely beautiful and it's perfect for that area. So thank you guys for all you do and for being here and helping us out.
Thank you. Any other members of council? Okay. Oh, Councilmember White.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Also, thank you for the tour of both of the library facilities on September 2nd. I think when we look at public art, we have to give ourselves the opportunity to share beauty and grace with others throughout our community, and it gives us a moment of pause. And so to see the beautiful works that have come out throughout the city, I appreciate. I think you all were able to put a directory out there for us. So I wanted to thank you for that publicly as well, so folks know how to navigate. They can go to our website underneath the Parks, Recs, and Library tab and locate the different art installations throughout the city and possibly go on their own individual tours. But I'm very excited about what we have on deck, and I love, love, love the installation at the Boulevard. It's very beautiful. So thank you for all that you do, and thank you so much for this presentation.
So really quickly, on the Hometown Hero banners, I saw that there were 2, and there might be more that I've seen, but typically how many get approved?
So we're working with marketing on expanding the program because we did receive 19 submissions. Currently there are only 7 or 8, I believe. So yeah, we're working on expanding down to represent the additional submissions we received.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a great way to honor those heroes here locally. Obviously, driving down Dysart and seeing those the banners, just put a smile on my face. And in regards to the art, I mean, it's successful when we have to put barriers around the art, i.e. the heart on the boulevard there. And I know that it changes the experience. And quite honestly, it might even be a reason why people would come to the city to even look at it. So in some ways, it's almost like cultural tourism. And so I think it's a great way to benefit, the way the city benefits from the art. And thank you, Rhonda and Denise, again, for serving on the committee and bringing this art forth. I know that must be a difficult job to agree on what to move forward, but we all benefit as a result. The community benefits as a result. So thank you again for all you do, and I really appreciate and look forward to the next installations that will come forth, especially the one across the way at the Vic. So thank you so much. Okay, at this time we have summary of current events. Any members of council would like to share any events that you've attended or information related to them? Councilmember White?
Thank you so much, Mayor. You and I both had the opportunity to attend the ABLE 19th annual Criminal Justice Conference. ABLE stands for Arizona Black Law Enforcement, and I just wanted to acknowledge that we had numerous members of the Avondale Police Department who participated. Officer Russell Stewart, Officer Rogers, Birchfield, Edmonds, Campbell, Ruiz, and Jones. And so it was really awesome having that event here in Avondale. We were able to engage and activate some of the students at Australia Mountain Community College, which was amazing. And also they had reported that our SWAT team was the first one that really opened up. So I wanted to also thank I believe it's Sergeant Alt, who came out with his team last week and kind of opened up the SWAT vehicles and let them kind of see everything inside of it. That's a really meaningful learning experience, and it's really important. And there were numerous members of the Avondale Police Department that were receiving awards. I would forget all of their names if I went through them, but I just wanted to make sure folks realize that this was a cultural celebration being delivered delivered by those who represent the Black community, but they honored, respected, and trained all of the community, which was amazing. And then this week I am participating in National Transportation in Indian Country Conference. We were there, I was there today, and we had a visit from the United States Department of Transit. Also got to hear from ADOT's chair, director, and sat with a member of the governor's cabinet today to learn and hear how we can support transit in our rural areas and support access to transit for those in country across the nation. So that is what I'm participating in this week. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you. Any other members of council? Okay. Go ahead. Councilmember Garcia.
I attended the West Valley Chamber Gala on a couple weekends ago. That was wonderful, being around community leaders. And I also want to mention the assassination of Charlie Kirk, because it was a global tragedy that happened. I got the honor to go to his memorial yesterday, and listening to the president, vice president, and our entire community. It was just beautiful to see that everything was surrounded around the Lord, and that I hope that these tragedies don't continue to happen. And as a community, we come together through our differences and are able to have civil conversations, because that is something that Charlie was doing on his tours. And I want to thank the law enforcement that was there. I know Avondale was there, as well as every police department in the West Valley, as well as federal. So thank you guys so much for the safety that you guys provided for us. That it was a really safe and great experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Garcia. Anybody else? Thank you to Neighborhood and Family Services, as well as Even Gold, who provided a message to our youth at the Avondale Youth Summit, hosted at La Jolla Community High School. I know that me and Councilmember White were in attendance there, and I know the message was loud and clear in regards to confidence, with the youth and all the things that are happening nowadays, and making sure that they are confident in who they are. Also, in addition to that, the Economic Development Department, in conjunction with Freeway, hosted at 1.1 the Avondale Innovate Summit. So we got to hear from technology companies, and I know that Vice Mayor Nielsen was there as well. I also had the pleasure this week of meeting with Superintendent Islas with the Agua Fria Union High School District. And if you aren't already aware of their academies, the Southwest Academies, and what's happening at the Litchfield, Paul W. Litchfield Historical Society, and the Performing Arts Center that is being built there, there should be more information coming soon on that, but he provided a lot of feedback and a lot of information on what's to come, which was really exciting. And again, much more to come on that later. And that's pretty much about it. So thank you all for being here tonight. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Okay, we have a motion by Councilmember Condi, a second by Councilmember Weiss. Please vote. Item passes. We are adjourned. Everybody, please have a safe drive home, and we'll see you